Today we're going to make Brian's Sloppy Joes. They are so good. I actually don't know where this recipe came from. When my kids were little, their dad and I would have them pick out recipes and then they would cook dinner. And Brian found this homemade Sloppy Joe that we still make to this day. He's 24 years old now, and it's amazing. So you need a loaf of French bread or Italian bread, and I don't have that, but what I do have is some frozen bread from Wild Grains. This stuff is so good. I'm gonna have a link down below to sign up for your own box. We get a box of frozen bread and other yumminess and delivered to the house about once a month, and you just bake this for 20 minutes and then you let it cool for 20 minutes, and it is amazing. So I'm gonna start with this. You take the frozen bread and you put it straight in the oven and bake it for 20 minutes. Chop up an onion, add that to your ground beef, and cook it till the beef is all browned, and then drain off the fat. Every kitchen needs a mix and chop from Pampered Chef. You just chop up your ground beef as you're browning it, and it is amazing. It's the best implement ever in the history of the world. Here's my assistant, Mr. Sugar Booger. Hello, my baby bear. He wants me to pet him. Now, while I let all that do its thing, it's a cold day here, and I need some hot cocoa. So I have some half and half and whole milk. I heat it up for 2.5 minutes. And I like to use a long spoon. My sister gave me a bunch of these. This says Stop and Pray. Silly Cow hot chocolate, because it's the best. If you know, you know. And I do heaping, oh yes, heaping spoons, and I do 3. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing. My phone holder is actually at the salon. So I do 3 of those and mix it up. And then Ghirardelli chocolate. These are semi-sweet chocolate chips. I love chocolate, so you just make this to, that's probably a little much. You know, you make this to however you want to make it. I really like those milk chocolate hot cocoa bombs. They're kind of expensive and I don't want to make it myself. So there's some chocolate chips, and just gonna drop them in there. They'll melt and it will be amazing, and they melt pretty quickly. If I had whipped cream, I would put that on here too. Chastity gave me this mug. So good, so tasty, best hot cocoa ever. This is coming right along, just waiting for it to all brown. The onions are not softened, you know, they're not to the translucent sauteed stage, but there's lots of cooking that still has to go on. So they're gonna be fine. So after it bakes for 22 minutes, it has to cool off for 20 minutes, and then it will be ready to eat. Look at that, it is beautiful. Transferred this to a bigger pot because I still have more things to happen and I need more room, and I got tired of struggling with my other pan that was too small. Hi, Macchiato. He thinks maybe I have chicken. If I had chicken, I would give him little pieces on the floor. He's ready for me to feed him. Okay, so once you drain the fat off of that, you're gonna add 2 cans of diced tomatoes with whatever you can find. This was petite diced basil, garlic, and olive. I think it was supposed to be like with garlic and onion, but this has sweet onion. So, you know, hashtag we're close. And then I'm gonna also add 4 tablespoons of brown sugar and 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Brown sugar and vinegar. After you mix it all up, you're just gonna let it reduce. Just let it cook until most of that liquid cooks out. because sloppy joes are not all liquidy like that. Oh, and the bread is ready. Yeah, I don't know who ate that end piece, but it might be me. The liquid is just about all cooked out. So it's time to plate it. I'm using Sargento off the block taco cheese, and I like a lot of cheese. Here goes my first bite. Yes, that's delicious. I should have filmed this before I cut a bite, but it is super yummy. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you try this. It's super delicious, and please like and subscribe. See you next time.